Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video and the Maw and Disorder mini set. It's been out for a couple of weeks and I think we have a pretty good idea of what the broken cards are, what the bad cards are, what the mediocre ones are. And well, you see that idiot over there? Yeah, he has no idea and got a bunch of them wrong. So we're gonna make fun of past Zeddy and see, well, what cards did I get the most wrong? We're not gonna look at the ones, by the way, that I got right, because like, who cares? Who cares if I'm actually right about something? It's a lot more fun to take a look at, well, what I sucked at. And just want to give a friendly reminder that if you do enjoy our content on the channel and you feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit that sub button down below, like the video, it helps the channel out a lot. So, well, let's start off. I actually got Sylvanas pretty much right, I have to say. Oh wait, we don't care about what this idiot got right. We're gonna take a look at the other legendary, the Jailer, and well, it's like a crazy card. So I think I evaluated it, you know, like a crazy card. Like, what the hell? The Jailer. It is a 10 mana, 10/10, neutral legendary, battle cry. You destroy your deck. Your deck is gone. True. It's removed for the rest of the game. Yeah. Your minions are immune. Okay, I'm gonna say, I have trained for years, and I have to say, I'm pretty good at reading, right? Like, we gotta give this guy credit. He can read the text of a card most times. Most times I can actually read it. So, thumbs up on that. In Wild, Mal'Ganis is pretty darn good with being immune and giving your, you know, you're not taking damage from fatigue and all of that.
True.
Both a Ram Shield won't take damage.
I even spotted the both thing. You gotta give me credit.
But then that probably made me, oh no. Both Ram Shield?
Yeah.
Meta card in Wild?
Also fun note, I crafted a golden. I crafted both golden, and I did the combo like once or twice, lost a lot because it's still worth it. It's still worth crafting a golden, except don't do it. Please don't.
I don't know. But you also have Mechathune synergies in Wild.
Yeah.
I'm going to just talk about Wild, I guess. But yeah, Mechathune synergies, right? Where you delete your deck with the Jailer and then, you know, Cataclysm with Mechathune and all of that.
Yeah.
But in regards, there's so many things this card can enable in standard. Let's talk about standard. Where
in standard, that's the real problem. There's just nothing to work with it. Very little, but we figure some things out.
There's a card that's not existed in Wild, the Demon Seed.
Okay, that
this
doesn't work.
Demon Seed enabler. Like, you play this and your Demon Seed reward or whatever's going on, all that.
You're taking all that fatigue damage and then you blow up. Then maybe you get your reward, but no, just no.
Fatigue damage kills your opponent. You have a crazy board. You also just have, like, maybe I play this and then play Kazakhstan, fill my deck, play this and Ignite.
Fun fact, I saw the Kazakhstan strat day one and that was it. And Ignite, actually haven't seen it. Maybe that's the secret sauce. No, it's just don't do it.
Fill my deck with burn spells. There are so many different implications
there really isn't.
For this card. You have Tome Tampering, which doesn't really work very well in Standard yet, but in Wild, we have Malchezaar's Tome Tampering. You can get this for one.
See, I spotted everything people have played and tried, but it's just, well, let's get to the rating and then we'll talk about how I feel the card's doing.
I have to give it a playable mark. I'm going to give it a 4 to 5 in Standard.
Okay. Not a 5.
And I think in Wild,
not
there's
a 5.
even more implications for it to be broken. I mean, all the examples.
It's like I can only think of the implications as I need a thesaurus.
I brought up, and there's going to be more that I'm not even thinking of.
There really
Day
wasn't.
one, just seeing this.
Actually, it was pretty good.
I'm going to give it a 4 to 5 in Wild too.
So, okay. I know that there might be some people that are watching this video. I'm like, this card's crazy. I lost to it the other day. This is whatever. But if you look at the stats, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, like every deck, Standard Wild, that has tried to run this card, it just makes the deck worse. It just isn't that good yet. Especially in Standard, the synergies aren't there. Yeah, we had Bunny Hopper hitting rank 1 legend with it. Day 1 in like a jank Reno Paladin when he was already like top 3 legend, but overall the Jailer, not really a good card. Not yet. Not a meta card, but it's a really cool card. I said this in another video. It's like a giant meme card, and I like that. I like that the meta's not like warped around it. It's a cool card that you can get a cool combo with if you want to, but overall it's not consistent enough. The high roll, the win condition of itself just isn't good enough yet to make it a 4-star card. I'd be reaching right now saying it's a 3-star card. It's more like a 2, but yeah, definitely
definitely not a 4, and I just gotta, you know, make fun of the idiot over there for getting all excited about immunity. Your reviews are not immune, but your minions can be if you play the jailer. And now we have another legendary. How do I get multiple legendaries wrong? It's not super wrong, but well, let's take a look. Is this card insane? Oh my God. It's actually pretty good. We have Prosecutor Meltranix. They're doing the lawyer point. I'm pointing at the idiot. You could cheat it out with a Raging Fell Screamer, or cheat it out with the Sigil, which it's terrible because then you don't get the battle cry. Because yes, it's a 4-mana 2/6 that has a battle cry. Okay. Your opponent can only play their left and right most cards on their next turn, as long as it's on the left or right side of their card. Yeah. So it's like the Outcast mechanic. You're forcing your opponent to utilize Outcast, or else they can't play cards. As I noted on Twitter, this card for me, or when I play it, will be useless because my opponent always top decks the perfect card. Always. It's ridiculous. I'm never lucky, but on average, this is 100% true. If you watch my stream, twitch.tv/Zeddy, we stream on Hearthstone all the time. Yeah, never lucky, always mad, and crying like a little baby. This card is just a really good disruption card. Yeah. Let's say your opponent is holding 7, 8 cards. Yeah, like what, 5 or 6 cards they can't play unless they can play the left or rightmost card and combo into it. Anytime you make cards harder to play in your opponent's hand, it is typically very powerful. Okay, that's just not true. There's so many cards. Like, okay, Immolate. Okay, that card sucks, but like, there's a 4-mana coil, like 4-mana 5/4 beast in standard right now. Coil Thing. You get to see 3 cards in your opponent's hand. That's information, and you get to restrict one for the next turn. 0 play. Card 0 play. I overrated that too. It's like, just because a card can disrupt doesn't mean it's going to be auto include. And well, yeah, let's listen to some more. And is this as good as like the Okani card that like can pick a spell or a minion counter? I don't think so. That's an ongoing effect. This is just a battle cry. Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a battle cry minion you could just curve really well into. What Demon Hunter wants to curve into a 2/6 for 4 mana? No, they'll barely even run Okani. But come on, an aggro Demon Hunter in a mid-range Demon Hunter, a fell DH, like the Relic Demon Hunter. I think this can slot into basically any Demon Hunter deck. It doesn't, and the funny, I'll just say straight out, I have faced a lot of Demon Hunters since the mini set. Not a single one have played this card. I think I saw it played against other players early on, but yeah, it just doesn't slot into Demon Hunter strats. Like, it doesn't go well with Relics. You want to dump your hand for your aggro strat. It just doesn't really make sense. And the disruption could just whiff. It's not like the strongest thing in the world. The animation's cool, I'll give it that. But yeah, let's just go to the rating. Let's go to the rating. I think you'll see play in multiple variants, multiple archetypes, and will be very loathed for how annoying it is that I can't play the game because nobody's complaining. I haven't heard anyone complain about this card yet. Stupid Prosecutor came down, and my left and rightmost cards just don't line up, or they're cards I don't want to get rid of. It just doesn't work out. I'm giving it a 4 to 5 in standard. I think it sees relevant play. I think it'll be a very loathed card to an extent. It's not. At least I didn't say I would see play in Wild, right? I don't think it's going to be loathed like a Theotar, but I think it will be annoying. And I do think in Wild, in those type of disruption decks, can't go into odd DH, of course. But why are you playing it? I'm going to give it a 3. I think it. Anyways, this card's not terrible. Again, it's not a bad card, but it's just like not worth running. And the numbers say that, and it's not like, it definitely doesn't slot into whatever you want. That's just wrong. You would have to go into something very specific. And right now, I just haven't seen it. And yeah, this guy wears a Legend of Zelda t-shirt as a grown man, and he reviews cards. This guy wears Jurassic Park shirts. That's where it's at. We're moving up top for this one. We got a Druid card. How could I possibly be wrong on a Druid card? Oh wait, we're ending with 2 Druid cards, and this guy's over 8,000 Druid wins. Let's get into it. We have Attorney at Maw. This is the first ever card. No, it's not. Ever. No. To have this effect. No, it's not. It has 2 mana, 1/3. You choose one. You either silence a minion. I'm said that so certainly. I'm so certain. Deathspeaker. Deathspeaker's a card. It literally broke wild with hysteria. Oh my, whatever. Which Ironbeak Owl. Hello. Nobody cares about owls. That thing was from 2 to 3 mana. And then we got this power creep. And on top of that, or give a minion immune this turn, which can be potentially game breaking if you got the right thing to give immune. I like that I even say the game breaking thing and it doesn't click in my head that it broke because of Deathspeaker and Wild with his anyways, I'm gonna calm down. This guy down there, Idiot. However, if you're talking about Druid, they don't have a lot of stuff
No,
that's
they don't.
game breaking to give immune. I think of like Oracle of Elune. That card would be annoying to give immune. Where how do you if you can't remove an Oracle of Elune, just go, how can you remove it when your minion has immune for a whole turn? How are you going to remove it? Copy stuff up. That's
turn.
really good. I mean, in Wild, give Ixlid immune, and then, dude, if you're referring to Ixlid, if you're trying to make the argument for a card to be good by referencing Ixlid, just stop. Just think about what you're doing, man. What are you doing? Summon a bunch of broken stuff. I feel like this card's gonna see play. I mean, the silence of minion at 2.
That part's
we know
fine.
that's good. We've seen that before.
That was good in 2015, by the way. Yeah.
And giving immune.
If I could dislike this again, I would.
It's only this turn though. It is not a permanent effect. So
Okay, I gotta confess something. I just realized that past Zeddy, just realized it's this turn. I thought it was permanent immune at first, so yeah, that would have been a little bit broken. So I didn't want to re-record though, and I just kind of pretended like it's really good. I'm embarrassed.
You have it for that one turn. Is that big a payoff? I don't know, but I'm gonna give this a 4 just for its flexibility. It could silence, it could give immune, it could do. There's something here to make this card really freaking annoying.
You can see I'm like, oh no, it's this turn. Yeah, I mean, 2-minute silence, it might pop up, but like, what is this going to right now? Does it go to Ramp Druid? Does it go to Mill Druid? Does it go to Aggro Druid, Beast Druid, Jade Druid, any Druid deck? Like, it's just a 2-minute silence. We have 4 mana, silence everything in the game, and it doesn't see play that much anymore since it got nerfed from 3, but even then, that would still probably be a lot better. And yeah, the immunity thing, like, you just don't care. I couldn't even come up with a good thing to say to give immune. I couldn't. And yeah, this card has not seen play like at all so far. And lastly, we got the bugged card, at least as of recording, is still bugged. Due process. Let's let the idiot talk. Like, just go ahead.
We have Due Process, a Druid nature spell. One of my predictions right. Druid would get more spells. What a shocker. Very smart. 2 mana.
No, you're not.
For the rest of the game.
Like, look at him. He's wearing a Marvel shirt here. You're a grown man. Get some real t-shirts. Like Jurassic Park. Come on.
Players draw an extra card at the start.
You know what? You get a dislike. That's terrible.
Of their turn. That is one crazy, weird, possibly toxic and detrimental card. So 2 mana.
Okay, I got that right. It's really toxic. Holy crap.
You're basically giving a little mini Allodeath. And it's both sided, right? It's 2 players, each sided.
Okay.
You're giving your opponent the advantage of drawing cards, and you're drawing cards. You're also, if you're building your deck right, you can do a mill strategy and have your opponent overload on cards and overdraw them. This is a card, or this.
I didn't even think about the fact that, you're a druid. You're going to have more mana. And, well, you're going to have 20 mana. You can play cards a lot easier than your opponent. And that's been pretty relevant, especially in Wild, which yeah. Anyways.
Type of card historically is seen very little play.
True.
The double-sided card draw for Druid. There used to be like a 4 mana card
like a
that would
1/8,
draw a card for
1/6.
each opponent. I can't remember what it's called. Saw very little play. It was used in some fringe mill decks. Grove Tender is another card.
I forget to mention that they're both on crappy bodies and they're one-time effects, whereas this is a cheap spell. You can time, and your opponent plays a hero card, they draw extra cards. You should know about that bug, and it's really good.
Cards that have used this have been like mill variants, and mill druid's never been that good.
True.
And in standard, there's really not much support for that.
That's also true.
But you also could just be like, I'm just gonna take advantage of cards better than you. That could
See, I undervalue that. Absolutely, because that's the thing. Druid can. They have more mana, they have better card draw, and at the late game, no class seems to be better right now, and that just did not click.
Be a strategy. It's a really awkward one, and again, a card that you really need to draw early, probably, or you could just I don't know. It's a really hard card to evaluate.
You know what, Zeddy? You make every card look really hard to evaluate. What a dumbass. Anyway, okay, I'm going a little too hard on myself, but I deserve it. Let's skip to the rating and see, do I at least
at least let's say it's playable, right? It's gotta be playable in one of the modes. So I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 again. I thought it was standard and wild, but I don't know. Really interesting, very toxic style card. Okay, I got the toxic part right, and I know in the thumbnail I said I gave this a 1, but I evaluated this further in our tier list. You can check that if you want to. I gave it an F. I just dunked on it. I'm like, it's just a bad, it's no aggro deck will want to run this. It's bad, but yeah, aggro decks don't want to run it. It's good in Mildred. Mildred has hit rank 1 legend in wild. It's a legit deck, regardless of the bug. I think Due Process is here to stay. You have Jade Idols, you have 20 mana, you have Twig Sphere of Sapience, you have ridiculous combinations in wild. It's so good there, really frustrating. In standard right now, Mill Druid sucks. It's not good, but just putting this card into Ramp Druid seems to be a considerable good option. People are doing that. It's a playable card in both formats, not where I'm like, it's a 2, but then later cop out and say it's an F. You know what's an F, Zeddy? Your terrible reviews. Although I got most of them right, I'm not gonna lie, and I didn't do that bad a job, so please be kind in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.